in the classroom on a weekly basis talking to law students and teaching them. I'm very privileged to have this, and the reason being is that with this opportunity, I'm able to talk to law students who will be out in our communities very shortly. Most of my students are third-year law students, which that's what it takes to get a law degree, is 3 years in law school. So they will be graduating oftentimes right after taking my class. And it's important to teach those students that they have a mentor, somebody that they can come to and talk to after they graduate. And it's a skill set that's particularly unique. I'm the only candidate who has been chosen to be a professor at the law school and teach those young minds. So I'm very fortunate, and that's certainly one of my professional experiences that I feel is very rewarding and sets me apart. In addition to running my law office and being a professor at Marquette, I also write for the Wisconsin State Bar. It's a series called the Desk Reference Series. And this is a series for attorneys who may not necessarily know an area of law. They're able to open up this book and get a primer on that area of law. So really you take them through step by step and teach them how to go through an area of law where they may not be familiar. This is important too because it's another tool as to how you can certainly teach others and be able to influence how others are seeing the law. In addition to that, I continuously speak to groups, not only like yourself with this campaign, but I also speak to other attorneys on topics such as ethics and creditor-debtor rights. I am a civil litigator in both state and federal courts, and have also been named for 4 years straight to the Rising Star list by super lawyers. This is also another great accomplishment of mine, seeing as that is something that my peers recognize me for. So peers nominate me for this award, and what peers are looking at when they're recognizing somebody is who's at the forefront of the legal community and legal scholarship. So they're looking for somebody who excels academically, and then they look into your background and see what type of practice you've run and the accolades that you have accomplished, and then you get named to this list, and only 2% of candidates are selected and chosen for this list, and I've been on that for the previous 4 years. I'm extremely proud of that as well. In regards to currently where I'm at, I live in Williams Bay, where I've lived for the past approximately 10 years or so. I am living there with my husband Tom, who's over in the corner over here, and we've got 2 big dogs that keep me awfully busy. I am a runner in my free time, and I also enjoy being part of service organizations. I'm part of the Elkhorn Kiwanis group here, and I was actually talking with Jerry a few minutes ago regarding the duck race that we run, and it's something that I take great pride in being part of that group. It is a wonderful group of people. I'm very active in that group, helping with fair parking. Our duck race, we help out over at VIP Services. We also help over at Lakeland School as well. In addition, I was previously the vice president of our local bar association. That association, I just stepped off of the board of directors as of this year, but I was given an award this past October from the bar association for my distinguished leadership and dedication to reinvigorating the bar. It was something that was somewhat of a dead organization. We didn't have very many people attending meetings, we didn't have monthly meetings, and we've really turned that around. So I'm very proud of that as well. That would also be something that came from my peers in the legal community. And just to wrap up in regards to my judicial philosophy, I certainly agree that we need to adhere to the law as it is written. I'm not here to be an activist judge or to put bias into my opinions. I'm there to basically run a courtroom as you may run a business somewhat efficiently and make sure that cases are heard properly, fairly, and impartially. You also have to make sure that when you are running a courtroom that you adhere to the law, even if that's something that personally may bother you. So you have to know that it's not about necessarily your own personal beliefs or your own personal feelings as to what should be the law. It's our job as the judge to apply the law as it's written. And if we don't like the law, then we talk to people like Assemblyperson Cody Orlacher over there so that we can make those changes. I certainly believe that we need to adhere strictly to the Constitution of both the United States and Wisconsin. And I thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.